1 2. Testing 1 2. Is that good? Start. Okay. Let's go. This is Anthony Weeks for the Marketplace, and we're here at the 5th Annual Basketball Classic. It's the annual event where we see all the major teams in terms of the youth playing basketball. It's an event that folks look forward to each and every year. This is year 5, and it's a milestone, a 5th year anniversary. And for the 5th year, we have some very special guests with us. We're in day 3 of this event. It is the championship. Today, the top dog is going to take home the top prize. And we have some experts with us that have really been looking at the talent, and we're taking a look at the game from a number of different perspective dynamics. And today, with me, I have Holman Harley. He's one of the principal of Global Management Alliance company, and also the other principal is Elroy Carey. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the business of sports, particularly in basketball. We're in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and we're part of the United States. Now, we've had some tremendous talent that have come through the Virgin Islands and have gone on to the pros and the NBA. The special and uniqueness about these two guests, they're from the Virgin Islands. They know the Virgin Islands. They know the landscape. They understand the demographics. And so what I want to do is I want to have an opportunity to be able to get their perspective on where do you see us going from here with the 5th year of this event. You know, how do we build on the success of this event? It was a very tragic situation that created this, but some good is coming out of this event. And so I'm looking forward to having a great conversation with these gentlemen. Harley, welcome to the Marketplace, man. So this is day 3, the championship game. What's your assessment so far?
First of all, we enjoy the format of the tournament, and the talent level is every year is becoming more and more impressive. My partner and I, some of the guests have identified some kids. We feel like they're worthy of getting the opportunity to play in the States from high school to college, and hopefully get a secondary education. So it's been a nice progression of the talent level getting better.
You know, as I mentioned, the reason the Alan D. Burke Foundation was created, it was out of a very tragic situation, the issue of violence. And there is a proven data shows there's a close correlation between sports and youth and steering them away from violence. And so with the rising violence situation in the Virgin Islands, do you see sports really, do you think more should be done? There should be more investment in terms of really paying more attention to sports for the young people to kind of put them in a constructive situation?
Absolutely. I think sports, technology, the entertainment sector, those are opportunities for jobs, not just as players or entertainers, but, you know, young people looking at becoming attorneys and working in the legal field, accountants, marketing people. So I think it's a benefit to the community just from an economic standpoint. And the events a lot of communities in the States, they use events to generate or impact the economy. And this is the type of event that could eventually impact the economy with people flying in to participate, teams and, you know, scouts and coaches. So from our perspective, this is a win-win.
Elroy, when you hear and you're observing the talent that's here, and you look at knowing the Virgin Islands, and you look at some of the programs that are offered here, would you think that can we do more? Are we doing enough in terms of the programs based on your whole experience coming up to the Virgin Islands? What are some of the programs that help shape you, to discipline you, to be able to for you to go into the business of sports?
Coming from the Virgin Islands and, you know, being raised from like grassroots situations, I had like coaches at a young age that implemented like education, hard work, you know, staying out of trouble, and then basically starts in the home too, where parenting plays a very important role in how a kid and how parents can actually shape kids' life. I think uh, we as a community need to invest more time with our kids. Like it shouldn't be, we gonna wait for government or anybody else to take that stronghold. Like I said, I had a very good coaches from a young age that really implement a lot of different things, and things that today I still could utilize or pass it on to another child or kids. So we definitely have to pay more attention and get really involved. You know what I'm saying? Like really involved, not just sit back and allow our kids to direct or dictate like their future. You know what I'm saying? So one of the things me and my business partner is doing is really coming back and really trying to get the kids them that are 5 to 8 and just sit down and just pay attention to them. I think a lot of the times we don't get down to where we can relate and understand, because I realized this summer, I did a camp this summer and met a lot of kids from the ages of 5 to 18. Had I not done that, I would have never understand how their daily lives, just how they get affected by just every different crimes. I asked a question to some of the campers that I dealt with this summer with the Great Adventure was, have anybody here has lost anybody to gun violence? If it was 100 kids in the camp, 75% of them raised their hands. Wow, so that allowed me to know violence at that young age. I didn't lose anybody until I was about